Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Yesterday, I made a video on Novak Djokovic. I think the tennis's GOAT, and how he was disrespected by an Australian TV commentator. This is the video I made yesterday, right here. And the title was Serbian tennis GOAT Djokovic disrespected by Aussie TV presenter. Why they hate Novak. Go and watch that one because I think it's, and these guys can't stand him for the reasons I mentioned in that video. Now, Djokovic is in Australia at this point. Remember Australia who wanted him vaccinated, and he stood by, no, I'm not going to get vaccinated. And they just banned him, so he lost one or two Australian Grand Slams because he couldn't participate. Well, his choice, right? My body, my choice. No? How about my body, my choice? I don't want to be vaccinated. My body, my choice. Okay, then you don't come here. Great. All right. So the same thing works with other things. They use my body, my choice. You know what I mean? So let's go back to Djokovic. I like Djokovic very much. I think he's, his record, tennis record, shows that he is the GOAT. According to his results, he is the one. The problem is he's a Serb. And these guys would rather have, I don't know, an English guy, average, but English guy, or a Spaniard, or a German, or an American, or a Swiss, or someone not as good as Djokovic, but because he's good, he would be overblown out of proportion because he's a fantastic guy. You know what I'm talking about? I have a big problem, for instance, with, what's his name? With the English guy. I have a problem with that guy. He's always mentioned in the Big Four. No, that's not Big Four, it's Big One. So he's in Australia and he beat Alcaraz. Alcaraz is a Spaniard tennis player who obviously is good, very good. He's young, but you can't beat a 37-year-old. I think he's 37, Djokovic. So that's a little problem. If you are, it's true that you can't kill the lion at first attempt, but in Australian Open, Novak Djokovic again beats this guy, I think in the semi-finals. Novak Djokovic beats Carlos Alcaraz and gets closer to his 25th Grand Slam title. Alcaraz, your time is not there yet. It will, but not yet. We still got the lion alive right there. So here we have him. He beat him with 4-6, 6-4, 6-3, 6-4. Victory over Alcaraz in a showdown. Great. I like Alcaraz. It's not his time yet. Nevertheless, Novak Djokovic overcomes Carlos Alcaraz, but concerned by injury after epic Australian Open clash. And here is where he won. So he's 37-year-old, beat Alcaraz, who I think is 21, 22, something like this. Maybe I lost track. I'm getting older. I'm old. Who gives a damn? Anyway, so here you have him. He's closer to his 25th Grand Slam. Congratulations, and I hope you succeed. Why? So you make a bigger gap between you and the big 3, 4, 5, and the rest. If you want to find out, or you just want to just pay attention how, if you find out why these guys don't like him, those guys, some commentators, most of them, is because Alcaraz is 21 over there, it says, right in front of my googly eyes. Remember, if you would substitute Djokovic with, let's say, Federer or Serena Williams, with whom I have a big problem. Very good tennis player, but I don't like certain things at all. So, and her character, I don't think she's a model, not that kind of model, but a good advocate for tennis, fairness, and behavior. She's has a snowflake. You know that song? Okay, so you got my hint. Elvis's song. So just pay attention how these guys are talking about Djokovic, with each victory of Djokovic's, which is who's 37, these guys will celebrate like we are witnessing history in the making. This is how they said every time other baboons were winning, with good baboons. But now, like the first LGBTQ person was appointed there. Oh my God. Celebrate. The first female was appointed there. Oh my God. History. Oh, the first Serb winning the first 25th. Oh, I'm listening. No? No. That's the first giveaway. Or, that's one. And the second one is like this. When they're talking about, let's say, this victory, all right? So they say, yes, Djokovic won against Alcaraz, but then Alcaraz played very well. He showed some forehand, backhand. He was fantastic. He ran over. So they switched the subject. So they make it from the primary subject, which is historic win by the 37-year-old who might have us witness history and live history, be contemporary with him, switches into the secondary, which is the guy who lost. Oh, the guy lost, but he had a little problem with his pinky, and the pinky is very important when you jerk off, and things like this. I tell you, direct experience. So they switch the focus. It's like narcissistic people. When you talk to a narcissistic person, you say, you know what, well, man, I had a bad day today, and, this is what happened at work, and you try to start explaining how bad you started the conversation, he or she immediately turns into her problem of that day, something minor, more minor than yours. But she will turn, oh, yeah, and what you wouldn't believe what happened to me today. She tries to hijack the conversation, even though you are the initiator. You shared with that person, but the other person can't lose the spotlight. So pay attention when they talk about Djokovic's victory against anybody, maybe not against a Russian, but nevertheless, when it's about any Western player, they will switch it, take the torch from the person who should shine at that point, which is Djokovic, and turn it to the other one like, The same with the articles. That's my observation. It's not always, it's not all the time, every time, most of the time, not most of the time, most of the articles I'm reading from Associated Press, Tennis, Reuters, some BBC, I'm not talking about, some obscure guys over there. The main guys do that. So congratulations, Mr. Djokovic. You smacked the other guy who said that the Australian commentator, reporter, whatever he was, commentator they call him. Let me see what was the exact title. Right. A presenter. The presenter said that, what's his name? Djokovic is old, he should go away, he's something like that. He's going to the semi-final. He got the semi-final. I think he got it. Going to go over there and possibly getting closer to winning. That's a historic moment for all of us. And remember, Djokovic is not only a good tennis player, but he likes the truth. And he is ballsy because he's not bound down. When you have the truth, some people can say certain things to you. If you don't have courage to tell the truth, you will win. He has the courage to tell the truth. That's why he wins when he talks with his baboons. Others, sometimes you get inhibited by certain, oh, should I say it? Oh, who am I? What's going on here? What are the consequences? Djokovic has that, to say, no, man, you're wrong. This is what happened. And then the other guys, they don't have, like Trump right now with the media. Well, put aside Trump's misgivings and faulty statements at the time. But when the media attack him on a subject, he is right. Trump is right. And he has the balls to tell these guys, what are you talking about? You're so dishonest. And call them out right there. I just watched a video last night with Trump being asked by a piece of garbage, and Trump said, don't interrupt me, I said, you're dishonest, blah, blah, blah. And you should see the other guy's eye. He's like barely a piece of, anyway. So here is, my friends. Congratulations, Djokovic. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.